Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the song Anya by Deep Purple, and we're going to be listening to two versions today. First the studio, then a live performance in Stuttgart in 1993. And at this point in my Deep Purple reaction journey, I have already well established the point that Deep Purple are a phenomenally different band in the studio versus live. That's already well established in my mind, but there was an interesting wrinkle to that I was told about rather recently. Apparently in the year 1972, Deep Purple were named by the Guinness Book of World Records as being the world's loudest band. And concert attendees who would go to the shows, some of them would pass out or fall unconscious because of how loud the music was. They weren't prepared for it, and it just blew their heads clean off. They passed out. And part of my brain is like, they probably were suffering from heat exhaustion. But, I wouldn't put it past Deep Purple, to be honest, because their music in their lives especially does get rather loud. They lean into the distortion. They break equipment. They burn the amps. I guess it's interesting to have that added context. But this is going to be a fun one today. This request comes straight from Graham, so thank you very much, my friend, for bringing more Deep Purple to the channel. But now, let's jump into it. An acoustic start. Channeling the Blackmore's Night. I will always love this style of guitar playing. Wow, the flourishes, the classical feel. Oh, let's hear that again. Oh, it's so buttery. Oh my God, we are in for it, ladies and gentlemen. Immediate chills up my spine. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. This already feels like a classic Deep Purple song to me. Super melodic, catchy riffs. Did you hear that feel change? Go back here. Here, listen to this feel change. Because it was doubling up before. Love the slow building into these like moments of explosion.
washed up plain to see. The rhapsody of angels refuse to dance alone. What do they mean? Oh, what do they mean? Yet you were flashing across the dark, forbidding distance. I love you, gypsy heart.
Oh my god, that flow change, man. That hits every time.
Gypsy heart.
When I think like compositionally, when I'm writing my own music, granted it's not, it doesn't sound this good and it's a different style, but when I think of like trying to embed feel changes in the song while retaining the tempo, that's the key, is you keep the tempo the same so that the headbanging doesn't have to stop, but the feel of when you headbang changes. And I know for a fact, earlier in this channel, I used to talk a lot about like headbanging logic and like the times where you headbang and when bands throw a wrench into your listening and then you have to headbang at odd intervals. That discussion of headbanging definitely comes to a head, pun intended, when the halftime starts to happen. So instead of this like consistent chugging that we're getting in the guitar that you could consistently bounce to, when you fully like embody the half feel, then the bounce becomes even more salient, and then the chugging underneath, if it follows it up again, becomes this like, I don't know, like building energy within you that you can use for even more ferocious headbanging later on. It's another way in which the building, so to speak, happens, because when you start from a quieter place dynamically and get louder, that's dynamics in the volume, but we can also talk about headbanging dynamics and the force with which we bang. That's probably one of the weirder things I've said all day. It would be hard to headbang to the chugs though, I will say. Let's go, Richie. Tasty with it. That was a rather abrupt ending to that. But we've established a new floor. We are up and up and up and up.
Across the dark, forbidding distance.
When I hear that halftime switch, I'm also reminded a bit of this group, I don't know if y'all will know it, called Rhapsody of Fire. They have a lot of instrumental tracks, but they also lean into like symphonic rock and metal styles, and very often they will they'll have similar sounds in those halftime moments. Worth checking out if you like this kind of style, I think. Also Axel Rudy Hell. I was thinking about them too. Ian sounds so good on this track, by the way. Hear that droning note in the middle? Choice. And then back to John. That is a solid song from top to bottom. I don't know why it's got 30 more seconds here. I don't know if it's just quiet. I guess it is here. Anya, man, that is a phenomenal song. Like right away, I could tell just melodically that I was gonna like it with what Richie was playing in the acoustic. Definitely reminiscent of what he does in Blackmore's Night, and we all love those melodies. So it's like nice to have it in the context of Deep Purple, but then also translated through the Deep Purple engine, and then you get this massive chorus, huge riffs, beautiful melodies, and then still Richie gets to solo this time on the electric after the fact, and then we round it off with this nice quaint ending. I can only imagine what it's going to sound like live. Honestly, I'm kind of jonesing to go listen to that now, so why not? Let's just jump into it. You can just add a few minutes onto each solo. That's fine with me. My brain is literally imagining his fingers doing the thing. And I guess I should have commented on this earlier, but the interplay of John's melody and Richie in this song, really, really nice. Oh. God, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, we got a video. Wow, if you hear the speakers, they're so much louder and fuller here. All the cabinets. I can even hear Ian's drumming more pronounced in this. Let's see.
I'm so far away from everything you know. Your name is Karen, carried all the wind. Are your ice blue waters, Anya? Where do they flow? Where have they been? Where have they been? A hidden passion, touching a spark, flame of revolution, burning wild in your gypsy heart.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, your gypsy heart.
That's magic right there.
Spirit of
And the
freedom.
lead tone here, it's even more pronounced.
What's the reason buried deep within your soul? Across the push that plain to see.
It's weird, but it sounds clearer than what we had in the studio. Like, any of the grain and distortion is sitting below, whereas all of the pitches, all of the drumming, even John's playing feels at least more loud relative to the lower ambiance. I think everybody here actually sounds clearer except for John, though. Like, John is a little bit muffled, I think, relative to what we heard in the studio version. But besides that, everything else sounds like right in front of you.
Across the push that plain to see. The rhapsody of angels refuse to dance alone. What can they mean? Oh, what do they mean? Jewel flashing across the dark, forbidding distance. I love you, gypsy heart.
Oh, that is such a good moment.
Oh, you gypsy heart. Anya, spirit of freedom.
What a great lead melody. The lights are flickering. Straight heat, brother. Oh, he's whammying it up. Let that sustain ride. Richie, man. Yeah, come on, more. Oh, those exotic notes are all in there, dude. Now he's going to higher harmony. Ah, dude. Those chords sound so full. You can hear John just holding the melodic air together. Oh my god, is he one-handing it? Wait. Hold on. Did I see that right? Hand is up. Nope, back down. Okay, no, his hand is there. I thought the guitar neck in the back was his arm. That is cool. All muted too. Dude, he is such an amazing player. I'll literally listen to Richie for like 8 hours straight. I don't care. Okay, this is the quietest they've been so far. You hear that delay? Love it. He's so good at crafting melody, man. It's like the whole story's in the guitar. And now this song is just a completely different song, by the way. It's not the Anya we knew. There's the cue. Build it up. Oh my god, this is so good, dude. This is one of those iconic performances for me. Already. Like to catch the rainbow. Come on. He is nasty with it. I have chills. I have so many chills. Oh my fucking god. Standing ovation for these gentlemen. Holy. Back to the riff like nothing happened.
Across the dawn, forbidding distance, and I the gypsy heart. Oh, you gypsy heart.
The Phrygian feel. I feel really happy right now. Come on, Rishi. That's one of the best Deep Purple songs.
Thank you very much. Danke schön. Vielen Dank.
That is
Stunning. You are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
wow.
Well, I guess this is the same kind of story, except this is from the same record. I mean, well, actually, what am I? Yeah, well, it was 4-0. Definitely 4-0. I was winning up until half time.
Into the fire. Dude, that was one of the best Deep Purple songs I've heard. At least in terms of live, that had everything that I wanted. Melodically, rhythmically, in terms of solos, in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of the riffs, the melody. God, we have to talk about this melody because it is so catchy And it's like, to me, almost like what a lot of modern power metal wish it could be, in terms of how catchy this riff is and how you can just so easily remember it and build from it. Because what I find, and not to like make comparisons like past any just past any just kind of baseline explanation, but in a lot of modern power metal, the one thing that makes it difficult for me to enjoy it as much is because I will listen to the song and I won't be able to remember the melody as much, whether it's in the riffs or in the vocals. But this song, to me, Anya, has a very clear melodic identity. The movement in the melody vocally, you can remember that it's pretty unique, and immediately you can glob onto it. The same exact thing can be said for what Richie is playing too. And the chord progression underneath that's provided mainly by John, it all makes sense. It all tracks. And to me, that's the beauty of Deep Purple. They can start from a foundation of, these are sensible melodies. We all know them. We all love them. Let's build on them. Let's add more nuance. And then Richie, of course, in his in his what was that, 7 minutes of solo, he shows you exactly why you give him something foundationally sure, so that he can just run with it. I really love this song. Love the way it built from the beginning to the end. I think the build was a little more obvious in the live version than in the first. I think the main distinction that we had in the first version was that the acoustic was really, really pronounced. But then once we got past the acoustic and kind of lived in the latter 80% of the studio, all of the dynamics kind of collapsed into one, and you just kind of let the melody and sections guide our ears. But in the live, it is such a magnetic experience listening to Richie. I think I way prefer the live to what we got in the studio. Slow build to these explosive moments, whether it's from Ian, whether it's from John, whether it's from Richie, whether it's from the other Ian. I also wanted to mention again about this halftime feel, because when I heard it the first time, I was impressed by just the feel change. And when I heard it the second time, I thought just how can I say this? The second time around, as we listened to the live, when I was hearing the feel change, I could also more cleanly tell that they were setting Richie up for something melodically, like a Phrygian, more exotic kind of scale, because at some moment in the halftime feel, you get this pitch from Ian on vocals that lends itself to like harmonic minor, lends itself to Phrygian, and it feels like, okay, this can take an exotic turn. And we know with Deep Purple they can do all of the things that they want, but in the studio they reverted back to the original riffs, which were not as like comparatively exotic. But the second time around, when we entered that halftime feel, and then there was a switch into Richie's playing, that allowed the pivot moment to actually make sense, because instead of pivoting from the halftime feel back to the riffs, we're pivoting from the halftime feel to Richie's solo, which matches the new exotic melodic air. New exotic melodic air. Yeah. So you could hear him reaching for those notes, the ones that are more Phrygian, the ones that are more harmonic minor, the ones that just tickle our brains, and he just overflows with all of those melodic ideas. Man, that was just such a great solo. And then when we finally returned to the riff after an even larger delay than we were used to in the studio of Anya, the riff sounds that much better. I don't know how to explain it, but like, if I put it very simply, imagine you had the identical chorus in the first minute of the song and the identical chorus at the very end of the song. The second time around, it sounded way better because of everything that preceded it. Yeah, this was awesome. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction today. If you did and want more Deep Purple on the channel, you can make a reaction request yourself by clicking the first link in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. and peace.